Hello, Internet, and welcome. Today in Who's Your Daddy?
Ooh.
Wrong session. Wrong campaign.
Wrong
Oh,
campaign! Wrong campaign!
Room temperature cheese sticks.
And demonetization begins. Joking. We're never getting monetized.
like we ever were going to. That's adorable.
Fuck no, man.
Alrighty. And to start us off for the evening, knock knock,
No.
knock knock,
Who's there?
Come in.
marmoset.
That's what she
Mama said you better shut the hell up with your dad jokes.
Mama said there'd be days like this.
Can
Oh,
anyone
send
else
Wolfie to
wield
a
a great
corner.
sword?
for spoopy times like this, why do ghosts hang out at bars? Because they
So they
like
can boo your dad jokes.
like booze. Okay.
Anyone else capable of wielding a great sword?
Fuck you.
I have a backup
Well.
goblin that can.
The goblin actually can. You know what? Goblin, you get a strength feat, you can now dual wield.
Somebody else could probably wield that weapon, huh, Alaric?
Yeah, he could.
Technically.
David.
Yeah?
Technically.
Hmm.
Mine.
Norris, do you
Hers.
mind doing the
And
recap
still
today?
won't admit that she stabbed Cyril with it by accident.
Okay, we didn't get that far yet, okay? We have not had that conversation. We have other things that were more important. And the fact is that
That conversation's not ever coming up.
she is having an internal debate on whether or not she should tell him or not.
Norris, for the love of God, do you mind doing the recap today?
Absolutely. When we
Thank
last
you.
left off, our heroes had just finished killing one of the four great entities that Norris had been shown by Draxus, the undead lord.
That they assume is.
Yes. The second thing of note is Norris committed an act of extreme terrorism by allowing a goblin free.
You say that again.
Unrelated to the party's goblin, he is.
But might still have consequences over the party goblin. It's just like one bad thing can turn the world against tieflings, one bad thing can turn the world against goblins.
Technically,
Very
the
true.
party goblin did nothing. Maybe that's.
Technically, my tiefling has never done nothing, but that doesn't stop people from being prejudiced.
Maybe that's the
There's
problem.
Furthermore,
Maybe the
the
problem.
party has also acquired a book of Deimos, which contains his true words and much of his life, as it was apparently still a working journal.
Yep.
I'm gonna work on a way of sending it back before we leave the table.
And the
But
most
still be able to
important
get the knowledge from.
and the most important piece of information in that book is Dumos's true name.
That you did not tell us.
I didn't get to it because you closed the book and you said you'd study it later.
Yeah.
But
No,
Dumo.
we took.
Yeah, you
We
did.
took a short. No, we took a short rest, and I kept reading.
Okay, so
You ended
Dumos's
off of me
true
giving
name.
to the part about me.
Gotcha. Dumos's name is Dumusarai. That is his true name.
Say it. Say the name. Do it. Chicken. Do it.
Dumusarai.
Moisturize these nuts.
And my dad jokes are bad, huh?
And thus we return back to the campaign.
Eep. Eep. Okay.
Dumusarai and Grimfast.
Walk into a bar. What? Look at that look.
Dumas Arai at a
From the dog hilarious.
Yeah, I like dark humor. Click. You know why I bring extra socks when I go golfing? Why? In case I get
Oh
a
no,
cold
the one above that one I find very hilarious.
Oh, that one too. Yeah.
So,
My human works really hard. He goes to the gym every day. Too bad the problem isn't his body, it's his face.
That's fucked up.
Y'all need Jesus.
for real.
Says the dog with what looks like a potato for a head.
You leave him alone.
As we get back into the game and away from memes, our party adventures forward.
Backwards.
Thank you. So, what would everyone like to do?
I would like to creep over Cyril's shoulder to see what he's reading.
Alaric
Can
would
you
like
read Celestial?
I can.
Okay.
You can?
Alaric
yeah, it was
starts
one of my
leaving.
languages that I took when I got my new the barbarian class.
I'll have to reason that somewhere in your backstory. Richard taught it to you.
I had it from where it was they get giant
No.
as a language and then language of your choosing.
He has to reason. He will have to figure
that.
out a reason for why you know it.
Yeah, I
Yeah, I'm just
And
gonna go with Richard taught it to you.
Actually, it made me think that maybe Sven taught it to her because maybe Elric taught Sven.
But yes,
Being in a party together.
Bellatrix is creeping over Cyril's shoulder.
Okay. So she would probably be reading the same pages I'm kind of focusing on right now about how technically me and Elric are the same person.
Yep.
Bellatrix is gonna back away. Look of shock and awe. The fuck?
I
Nani?
never knew you.
Nani?
Nani?
Yeah.
But no, in all honesty, Bellatrix was looking over your shoulder as she was in heavily debate on whether or not she should tell you what happened during the fight.
That's a debate for her to have. Cyril's just reading through the book. Why he got out a empty book, and he's transcribing what he can over to an empty book.
Well, the bits of information that you will glean from this is that during Dumos's life as a celestial and not a god, he did a lot of things that were not necessarily creation oriented. The fact that he wielded a great sword kind of solidifies that.
Great sword that's called Destruction, which leads Cyril to probably knowing what he knows about the gods that he has met so far. So, Dumos probably has two sides. One side's creation, and then probably less known side would be destruction.
But here's the fun part. Bellatrix has never found out the name of that sword.
Not
The
yet.
name of the sword is player knowledge. Bellatrix just knows it's a big fuck off sword that's been touched by a god that seems to reduce people to ashes.
And that it also, happens to cut other people
Yep.
when certain things happen.
Mm.
And only she knows that part.
Yep. But I could argue that reading through the journal and figuring out Dumos's life and how he lived it, you can pretty much discern that he's more akin to a destruction god.
But where there is destruction, there's also creation.
Exactly.
because you can't have creation without destruction. That's how farms work. You burn down the you like burn down your old fields to fertilize the ground so you can grow new ones.
And it's not that far-fetched considering the god of vengeance has a subdomain in justice.
Yep.
Makes you
Which
think maybe
Sir was already starting himself to come to those conclusions, because all he knew was Deimos was a god of destruction, just like he only knew the one god as a god of vengeance. But now he knows that there's other spectrums to them that are polar opposite.
Objection here. Say, and there's your nat 20 for the night. Congratulations.
There it is. There it is,
the
folks.
one nat 20 all night. I
done
can't
it.
wait. But it leads you to believe through these happenstances that maybe more gods have subdomains that they reside over. An interesting theory, and one that you could probably do research and flesh out and see if it holds weight. So, as Cyril is reading the book,
And
Bellatrix is
transcribing it
creeping.
into an empty book.
Bellatrix is creeping. Ulrich, what are you doing, buddy?
Ulrich is going outside to scout the surroundings, as he
Well,
feels like he can't do anything else in here. So he is going outside to do something that might be useful.
You pass two statues still arguing with bags over their heads.
pretty much.
Eh.
No skeletons, no signs of reinforcements either. Looks like that was the force that was meant to hold this, and that makes sense because you fought arguably one of the strongest undead you've ever seen. Norris, what are you doing, buddy?
Um, I'm actually writing 3 letters as everyone's resting.
Okay. I'm assuming these are the 3 letters you informed me about.
Yes.
Okay. So, as all of these events transcribe, you all gain a short rest, or was it a long rest that you guys were gunning for?
I think a short rest is fine for now, because probably not a good place to linger with all the undead.
Yeah.
We were taking a short rest.
Gotcha. That's a 1.
Okay.
You're not rolling a 0. Oh my god!
And an 8. I'll take it.
So that's a 9 for Ulrich and an 8 for Norris.
I use a hit dice and do nothing. God damn it.
You both remember you both can get rerolls
But
in your hit dice.
That's fine. I'm one.
Yeah,
Fuck it. I'll roll
yeah.
a second.
I'll re-roll the first one. Why not?
I'm back to full.
Now that
Yeah.
we're using a short rest for the
Better.
first time in any of the campaigns, it's time to refresh up on those rules. When you take a long rest, you only restore half the amount of your total hit dice when you long rest. Just keep that in mind.
Awesome.
Now the short
Use
rest is
up all your
over.
hit dice.
Events are transcribed. Some would even say plagiarized. And now what would
I
everyone
think it's
like
only
to do?
pressurized if I try selling the book, which I'm not.
You're gonna give it away for free.
No. This is becoming a family heirloom or something like that.
I mean, technically it is.
Would it be possible to put that one low-level enchantment I had on both books?
Which would be.
To cause what's written in one book to be copied magically into the other?
I mean, you could certainly try.
Yeah, I would be trying that.
You try, and the spell fails.
Okay.
Seems like magic does not affect this book the same way magic doesn't affect the cloak, or the sword, or the amulet.
You said the book ended as if it was still being written. What is the last few lines of the book?
It seems as though hold on a second. Yeah, okay. It seems as though they finally connected the dots, found the location, and are on their way. I hope the Death Knight doesn't give them too much trouble. In the meantime, and boom, gone.
He's creeping on us. Great.
Okay. I guess after getting the book copy, I guess Sora will start looking and seeing if he can figure out how the symbols and this stuff in the room works, and if there's a way to send the book back.
Doesn't appear to be any way to reactivate the runes.
Even if we put the items back on the statue.
You put the items back on the statue, and the ley lines for the spell do not reignite. You think that was a one-time use?
Hear me? I'm sorry for taking your book prematurely.
You're up in the clouds, you little shit. Took my cloak, my sword, my amulet. Now you're taking my book.
Is that canon?
No.
Oh.
It could have been funny though.
Oh.
Not canon. It doesn't fit the character.
It doesn't.
So we'll close the book up and put it and the copy in his bag. Gather his stuff together and be like, if everybody else is rested to get going, the city needs repairing and probably help tidying up after the aftermath.
Well, yeah, very well. Very good.
Cut out.
Well, very good. Let's get on with it then.
I guess now is as good a time as any to head back.
So, as you all begin to exit the temple, going through all the traps in reverse.
If we can, resetting them as we leave.
Yes, resetting them as you leave. Even
Try
though
and
the
make it
treasure
seem
is
like
gone.
Try and make it seem like it hasn't been touched.
Am I dead? There's an X on me.
If
Mm.
anything, it also, if anything, Sora will also just be resetting them to stop for anyone that wants to coming in the temple and defiling the one and only statue he has seen that's intact.
It just marks the kind of treasure you are.
I will also take the bags off of the statue, but not listen to them. Just take them off and keep on walking by.
Jerry, I can
Okay.
see again.
I can see.
Fuck you, John. As the party makes their way to Grimfaust, it's a 3-day journey.
There any small towns in between?
3 days.
No, there is not.
So
What
since
now?
3 days, everyone can top up on health and everything.
But it's been 3 days, Ulrich,
Yes.
and you didn't kill anyone.
Yes.
You
Time
sure
to
any
You know what to
bandits
do.
along the road?
For sure. Time for that.
There's a reason there are no bandits on the road, especially after what Norris did. You're gonna
Mhm.
find out the consequences of that real soon.
Time for
Oh
that
yeah,
wisdom save.
friggin'
But
Constantine is gonna be in town.
Oh,
Oh, we're gonna have some fun, boy.
jeez.
what was the DC I set for that?
15.
You fail.
Of course.
Alaric, I kindly ask you to switch your character sheet.
Yes, I will.
Bellatrix is just gonna
This is
move
on the
over
first
here.
day.
Technically, it's the third day.
Okay.
Bellatrix is gonna kindly move over here.
Yep,
Alaric's
the goblin got darker.
Alaric's hair becomes black, and his clothes become much darker than they were before, as a sinister smile slowly creeps over his face.
Ulrich, you okay, buddy? Bellatrix says as trying to place him back onto the ground. Because normally he probably would ride on her shoulder.
I'm very fine. Thank you, young miss.
Everyone else kind of notices this, but Alaric is not talking like he usually does. He has a different dialect or mannerism to his speech pattern. I feel like you guys have been with him long enough to understand how he talks.
Yeah, that's what I was about to say next.
I think our goblin might have gone insane.
You're not sounding like yourself.
I'm as I have always been.
Why are you rolling intimidation, Cyril?
That was the wrong click. I was trying to click insight.
No, Cyril is clearly very intimidating.
I meant to click that.
Go ahead, Alaric.
I'm
Roll your
talking
deception check.
as I have always been.
Well, one, he just called Bellatrix Miss.
Oh,
You have never called Bellatrix Miss before.
Something's off.
I believe him.
Bellatrix.
It's fine. It's fine.
I'm gonna honor that nat 20. Everybody else sees that, right?
I saw it.
Yeah.
The 3D
Look
dice
on my
did not
screen.
her one.
Yeah, on my screen it was
That was a 20 and 17 on my screen.
Yeah, I'm gonna honor that 20. Bellatrix, something's
Bellatrix
way the
also
fuck
knows.
off.
Bellatrix also knows that Alaric never calls you by that.
Yeah, buddy? Do we need to go see the doctor?
No, I do not need to see no doctor. In fact, I feel much better than I have in a long time.
Bellatrix
Not
is gonna
creepy or
backstep
ominous.
slowly to Cyril and Norris. I think he's lost it. I don't know what's going on, but that's not Ulrich.
How unfortunate that dear Alaric did not, in fact, kill anything by the time the days were due.
Is he are you supposed to kill things?
Not me, Alaric.
And who might you be?
I am a devil.
Accurate.
And that's your real name there? Just the devil?
You couldn't pronounce my real name.
So,
You have one for me that I can go by. That would be kind.
Constantine gets a message quickly explaining a, broken down version of what's going on, that Alaric's acting different and says he's a devil.
Do you have any preferences of what you would like to be called? And are you a nice devil? Or are you gonna try to kill us, maybe? Don't laugh at that.
Cyril, you receive your response.
Fuck.
He dug his grave. He got himself in. He can get himself out.
And sounds like typical Uncle Dick.
That's how Alaric and him treat each other, to be fair.
I prefer to make deals.
Yes, deal, Brenda.
No, he prefers to make deals.
Oh, I was hoping he said I prefer the name Deals.
As
That's what
for
I heard.
names, I like sophistication. Well, pleasurable things.
That's another thing you all notice. Alaric is carrying himself a lot more dignified, back straight, chin up.
If you're here, where's Alaric?
Oh, he's here. Just, he's not the one in the carriage seat.
How about you put him back in the carriage?
Unfortunately, that's not up to me.
Who would that be up to then?
This is merely what happens when you mess with demonic powers. You get a little burned.
Gnosis is just gonna shrug. Great.
Exactly.
Just out of curiosity, um, what's your stance on killing gods and the children of them?
Oh, my stance on them. Well, I have no issue with doing such.
You are a devil.
In fact,
Celestials are kind of your arch enemy.
one might even say I derive a sadistic pleasure from doing so.
So you're into pleasure, you're into making deals, typical devil stuff.
What's that? You cut out for me a bit.
I was just Bellatrix is muttering to herself. Oh, you're into pleasure. You're into making deals. You know the typical devil stuff from. Yeah, yay.
Typical?
Uh,
But I'm no typical devil. I have my own brand of things.
you have a brand?
Indeed. Would
Some
you
would
like
say it's
to
a
learn?
brando.
God, go to your corner.
I'm the DM. You go to your corner.
I live in my corner in a
Uno
perpetual
reverse,
state of
bitch.
depression.
Uno reverse card slams on the table
I'm
as you
sorry,
make eye
Alaric. I
contact.
didn't mean to interrupt you.
Prolonged eye contact.
Prolonged eye contact.
Oh, jeez.
So, you all arrive at Grimfaust with your newly appointed friend, the devil.
Who Bellatrix is walking behind and keeping a close eye on.
Now,
Cheryl's staying a
Bellatrix,
distance from him
if
too.
you wanted to look at my backside, all you had to do was ask.
It is a rather rump posterior, my friend.
We would prefer to have our buddy back and for you to go away, but I think you're gonna do that.
I'm here to stay for now.
I mean, to
But
be
don't
fair.
worry, dear soul. I'm sure you'll see dear Alaric again soon enough.
How soon is soon enough? I need my drinking buddy back.
You'll find out. But if what you really need is a drinking buddy, I wouldn't mind obliging for a pretty little thing as you are.
I could not have hoped for a better
Fuck you!
fucking result. Goddamn, I love you, Andrew.
Charles tempting to pull out a bottle of holy water and just start spraying it on him.
The power of the Christ compels you.
No. The power of Dumasarai compels you.
Just like away from two of our certain party members, so in a group with murderers and demon people that make deals with demons. Yay.
This is gonna be great. So, as you all approach the gates, there are no guards. Coincidentally enough, there's no line either.
Oh dear me, it
That's
seems
okay.
as if something has happened.
Yes, and you sound so broken up about it.
What's funny is the devil would technically know about everything that Alaric has done since forming the weapon.
Yeah, I feel like he's he's mocking the situation.
Yeah.
I just want to clarify and make sure that Andrew has all the right information.
Eep.
So as you all enter, the crowd is holding a mass memorial for all the lives lost. There are hundreds in tears, weeping, putting flowers with portraits and everything near the church, or what would be the church, where the remains are.
But no, there's just a tilted building.
As you get a closer look, since you are all far away from the 3 explosions, you will notice that there is only a story left of this building, and the top bits are covered in soot as if it was burned.
Oh, now this does remind me of sweet home.
Ulrich, or should I say, Devil, unnamed Devil number 1. All this misfortune. So many deals to be made.
No,
Right.
that's a bad devil.
I do.
He hasn't said anything.
I know. Me out of character. Bad devil. No devil.
You hear that, Oliver? Do you hear those souls crying? Just wanting someone to help them. They'd be willing to give anything.
Let's try to keep our new companion under control. I don't know where Como went, and I think Norris has his own things he needs to deal with in the city right now.
Funny enough, Como and Draxus are missing.
Oh, jeez.
And as long as they're together, they should go pick some stuff. Prepare for something.
I can't wait for Como to come in. I've got a great way for them to fucking introduce themselves, or introduce themselves into the scenario. But what would the party, quotations, the whole party, like to do?
Joel's planning to go off and buy some things.
I think Bellatrix is gonna primarily hang out around Ulrich, or what we call the devil, just to keep an eye on him.
The devil's gonna
Running
look
with the
around
devil.
for those souls who's sorry and lost.
There is no short supply of that, buddy. Trust me.
Okay, Ulrich, devil, until I figure out a name to call you. Let's go check on our dear friend Agatha to make sure she's okay.
Well, why would I do that when there's so much misery to be had here?
Bellatrix grabs your hand.
I would thank you to unhand me.
We're going to check on Agatha, and then you can
How
do whatever you
about,
want.
how about we make a deal as such then? I will go with you to Agatha and follow you around as you wish, but you must owe me a favor in turn.
What kind
Don't
of
worry,
favor?
nothing inappropriate as you might. But I'm thinking something along the lines of, I guess you'll find out.
No, that's not how it works. I need to know what you want. What kind of favor?
Well, it's so dreary having these hands of mine unadorned by jewels and rings of sorts. So, why don't we go shopping after?
You want me to buy
Make
you
him
pretty
look
gifts?
fucking.
That's the deal.
On this episode of Pimp My Devil,
What the
More like Pimp My Goblin.
Okay, but there has to be a limit on how much gold I spend on your jewels. And we're not stealing.
Well then, what
Or
would
it's
you
pretty loaded.
suggest? What sort of limits
It
do you
just
have?
it just depends on the shop we go to, but I would roughly say I'll only spend up to 2,000 gold.
Oh, interesting.
No interesting. That's your limit.
That's a
Well,
lot of fucking rings. Like, I think a signet ring's only 10 gold.
let's shake on it then.
But I don't. We're already holding hands. We have to shake too.
Shake my left hand.
Mm. Mm.
Pick up, holy man.
I just killed Woolsey.
Fuck you.
I couldn't help it. I'm sorry.
I hate you. So, and how long does this deal last? If I was to shake your hand, or if I go buy you pretty rings and necklaces, you'll for how long stay with me and not go make other deals?
Well, there are so many deals I could get over there, so.
You have to
One
one
day.
a single day.
One day.
We will have to
If
be
you
back
want,
out of the city within a day.
if you want more, then you'll have to make another deal.
I don't think
Or raise the reward.
raise the reward.
Don't worry about
Raise
that.
the amount of money
I,
you're spending on jewels.
I know that, but still, 2,000 is a lot of gold. I don't
Yeah.
want to go broke. Should have offered 1,000. Bellatrix, you can see on her face that she's contemplating. She's seriously thinking.
Contemplating.
Yes, the words. Tongue tied.
Alaric, as you are now actively making deals, I want you to remember your character flaw.
But
Right.
excuse you.
Don't worry about it.
Don't worry. I hate you guys right now. How about
I'm not
this?
doing anything.
If since it's already 2,000 gold and you want more, I feel like it's fair to me if 2,000 gold warranted 2 days instead of one.
I mean, you don't have to make the same deal.
No,
You can
not
offer
necessary.
other
Well, we
things.
haven't agreed on the first deal yet.
I know. But you will agree with me, won't you?
It's a possibility that I haven't come to a conclusion on yet.
But I think you will. Because, see, you can't afford to leave me around by myself.
I mean, I can
It
always
would
follow
go
you.
against that little conscience of yours. And
Yes,
what,
but I can follow you for free.
and what would you do to stop?
Let people know you're a devil.
I mean,
Oh, oh, my dear, I think you underestimate the lengths people will go to.
I can pick you up and carry you away. That's normally what I do with Alaric. You're still the same size.
I believe you underestimate just how different me and Alaric really are.
Well, I haven't gotten to know you, and we haven't had that drink yet.
Oh, but if I have my way, I will know you very well.
That doesn't sound
Mm.
appropriate.
I maintain my salty statement.
Salty.
Yes, the salty spell little thing that he wrote earlier.
Should be renamed to Steamy Spell.
Oh my! Gee,
Yeah.
not helpful. Fine. The first deal, for my terms, if I buy you up to 2,000 gold worth of items, you stay by my side for 2 days while we're in the city. No going off making other deals because I have no idea what my consequences are going to be after the fact that this is made. And then if there was to be any other deals made, we will sort out the terms then. Otherwise, you're not getting any fancy jewels and you can be broke. And that's your decision.
Very well. I have nothing better to do and all the time in the world.
I mean, you do seem like you want to look your best, and with 2,000 gold, we can get you more than just necklace and rings. We can get you a new suit.
While I do enjoy the flattery, do remember who you're dealing.
I don't know who I'm dealing with. That's the problem. I haven't gotten to know you yet.
But don't you know? All devils are the same underneath. We all we all want to make deals, and we all like to profit from, oftentimes at the expense of those we make deals with.
I feel like you're getting a nice profit right now.
Of course, I'm a bit different, as I prefer to have both parties equally satisfied.
Uh,
You are really playing up that charisma boost, my friend.
in full
Now,
honesty, I just want to say, out of character, that sounds like he likes to receive pleasure and please. He gets pleasure from
Oh my
pleasing.
god.
Jesus.
The beautiful part is your dad's gonna meet this creature and be like, "You're gonna be a great son-in-law."
Oh no, you're fucking funny. You're funny. No, good job. Oh yeah, but that's what you would
very
like to
well.
think.
Now, let us shake on and be off.
All right, Bellatrix sticks out her right hand and reaches for your left or your right. That words.
That's
Right.
normally not how that works, but
No.
I
Yeah.
am always
It was confusion at the time. right to right hand, left to left hand.
Oh, are you confused?
It was
Don't
out of
worry.
character. I didn't say Bellatrix.
He sticks out his right hand and shakes it firmly.
Fuck you guys.
Bellatrix, as you shake Alaric's quotations marks hand,
Quotations.
feel a surge of energy go from Alaric to you,
I don't like that.
and then back to him.
I don't like that at all.
You don't know what it did,
But I don't like the
but it
feeling.
happened.
I don't like the feeling.
And all the while,
I feel
the
violated.
devil still has that creepy smile across his face.
I feel violated.
You probably have been violated, let's face it. And that's usually how that works.
Don't
Bellatrix
tell
is-
Sven that, or he will kill the goblin.
Bellatrix just
He can
looks-
try.
Bellatrix just looks into her wallet, pulls out 2,000 gold.
Okay, I feel like Sven would be able to beat Andrew's goblin just because you wouldn't give us a player character that is stronger than a level 20 hero.
Technically, I'm an NPC, though.
Technically,
Yeah.
the devil's an NPC, yeah.
I just figured it'd be more fun if Andrew controlled him.
Andrew, I might have to banish your gun to a different dimension so you never touch it again.
I don't think that's the way that will work.
But Andrew,
I
I
know
want
if you banish a demon soul, does the demon soul stay if the banish spell fulfills?
Technically not, because now his home is the material plane because his body was destroyed.
Fucking hell.
By the way, Andrew, again, I want you to remember your ideals, your bond, your flaw, all of that. Memorize what you just made and do what your character would do.
Bellatrix checks to make sure she still had all of her money and then pulls out 2,000 of it. Because
Oh, yeah, there's money there.
There's money
Right.
there, but was it all of her money still there?
Yeah,
Okay.
all your money was still there.
Okay.
Remember, the deal was for you to buy it, not
Yeah.
for him to just get the money to buy it.
I
Well,
don't like to be
to-
handed things.
But
Why don't you hold on to it for me?
Fine.
And
What
do you remember the words of our deal? It doesn't end after 2 days.
No, I believe it ends after I spend my full money on you.
Indeed it does.
Yep. Alright, time to go jewelry shopping.
While they are jewelry shopping, Sterl and Norris, what are you two doing?
Making arrangements with my father to find out the extent of my fuckery.
You will find out that in the destruction of the temple, a lot of noble sons lost their life. The prince died. A couple of royal knights perished. And Gosling was also one of the casualties.
Oh,
Fucking hell.
his
The
mother
dice
is
were
gonna
not
come
with
after
me.
you.
Fuck.
No wonder there's not a line.
I rolled that just before I went to bed yesterday, and
Oh,
it
and
was
his father
a 5.
and his father knows that Norse was the
Yeah.
cause of it.
Because you had to fucking ruin that.
It's what my character would do.
Wait, what the fuck?
Oh, this is gonna be fucking great.
Jeez.
Have you found the hole yet?
Technically.
It
Alright.
wasn't just rings, it was 200 gold worth of
2,000.
jewelry.
Yes.
2,000 gold worth of jewelry. Doesn't have to just be ring.
I love
This
this
is the most
NPC already.
tense
And it doesn't.
goblin ever.
Jewelry,
And I
fine
never
clothes.
specified that they had to be non-magical rings or jewelry.
Nope.
Yeah, so
I
technically you could buy him one thing worth 2,000.
Yep.
I also never said whether or not I would like the jewels or not. In which case, you might have to go to more than one place.
Yes, but you never specified that you had to like them either.
Yeah, he did.
True,
Yeah, he did.
but I
Fuck.
did kind of.
Yeah, I
He
did.
said 2,000 worth of jewelry that I like.
Yeah, fuck. Let me hit my way.
You gotta forget. I planned on playing this
I
character.
know. I'm gonna be fucked
Honestly,
later.
Andrew's probably going a bit easy on us compared to what Sam would do.
Honestly,
Probably.
Sam could probably do better with his
Oh no, dude, I'm loving this.
experience.
Yeah, you're loving it very much.
Yeah,
Alright.
Andrew's been wanting to play a new character, guys. Well, I gave him NPC control.
Alright, tell us where the first jewelry shop is.
But just so.
Well, hold on a second. What is Cyril doing?
Okay, Cyril, what are you doing?
Going to a magic shop to buy 1,200 gold worth of ingredients.
Oh.
You end up at Lady Breva's shop. She is not in the best mood.
She's in mourning.
Though, I am genuinely sorry if I offend someone.
Oh, no, you're doing good.
Oh yeah, dude, you're fine on my end.
Yeah, same.
It's mostly making sure I'm cool with Wolfie because she's taking the brunt of this.
No,
So
no,
enters
you're
the
good. You're good.
shop.
Welcome to the magical mishaps.
Is she in tears? I hope she's in tears.
She does
Yeah,
look like she's been crying.
Well, hello there, my dear.
Wait, this is for Cyril, Ulrich.
Bad devil, bad.
Bad devil.
He's multiplying.
Who That's a very scary thought.
Who fed him after midnight?
Bellatrix raises her hand.
Wait, no, it's if you get them wet.
By the way, that was out of game.
Okay.
I'm getting too far into this character that I'm speaking.
I am loving it.
Of course you
I
are.
I would come encounter and we have met her. Cyril has met her on a couple occasions, right?
You only met her once at a dinner party.
Yeah, we had dinner with her.
And how? Okay, then, and because I can't really tell out of game knowledge, but would Cyril notice like a difference in her personality from that dinner party?
She's not carrying the same air of elegance and overall confidence. That woman had confidence, not confidence.
Are you okay, Miss Breva? You seem... Where to put this?
Fine, Cyril. What do you need?
Just picking up some magical supplies to help out.
Sure. What all did you need?
I just list out a different ingredients and drop 1,200 gold. 100 of it's in platinum.
Okay, what ingredient are you looking for particularly?
Think
Yeah, the fucking the charger came unplugged and it's pissing me off.
I'm looking for
That'll work.
Incense and powdered diamond.
She definitely has that. It's a common material component, and you're in Grimfaust, and she is a noble, so her shop's got some renown, even though some people don't agree with their prices.
Quite.
We already agreed that was Trixel, and Trixel was
I know.
evil.
I know. I am a dick. No. No.
That's Sorrel's
Not.
having no problem with it. Just like, and as I'm packing the supplies up that she hesitant to ask this, I have the feeling it's gonna be worse than I'm hoping it is. Do you have any information on how bad the damage was?
Considering I lost the life of my son, pretty significant.
Sorrel just goes silent and kind of just stares at the ground.
Is that all, Sorrel? I need to get back to dusting. You look around, Sorrel, there's not a duster in sight.
Damn, she took offense to what Trixel said.
I'm sorry. If there's anything you can do for your family.
It's fine, Sorrel. Now, if you'll excuse me. And she goes to the back of the shop.
So just gathers his stuff up and starts heading out the door with a pain in his chest that he can't do anything about.
Eventually, Ulrich and Bellatrix find. Oh, never mind. So, we are continuing. Norris, you're setting your affairs in order. I'm assuming you're discussing with your father about the creation of the court room.
There
Correct.
might be some more important topics.
Yeah, my character would deal with those topics later. I've already got a plan in motion for that.
As of right now, he's got to deal with a god that he has to fulfill or face punishment.
Speaking of which, and to honor his friend, he will also make sure that there will be a garden named after the Brevas put in place, as long the fucking English, as well as a statue of Ragnarsar, because Ragnarsar's got some ego.
Oh, he's got a major ego.
So yeah, he's going to do that and see. He will also hand his father the letter and tell him not to open it until he figures out when to open it.
That's not very cryptic at all, now is it, son?
We deal in cryptic every day, Father.
Touche. Have you any intent to tell your mother about this situation?
I think it would probably benefit us both if she didn't know.
Well,
Besides, I like breathing, and she'd probably kill me.
I think Lady Breva would probably beat her to it.
Yeah. Speaking of which, I will then go into detail of who the hell Trixel was.
You will see a smile form across your father's face. Now, we may be in a dire time, but that is pretty funny.
But yes, that situation's been dealt with for now. Maybe I don't. That's a complicated.
If you wanted to give her peace of mind on that situation, just tell her it's handled. There's no way she can actually track down this Trixel.
Yeah, I'll leave that up to you. I don't think I could face the woman given my current actions.
I'll deliver the report. And for the sake of leniency as of right now, I've kept your name out of the bombing. So, no one knows you had anything to do about it. Yet.
I will deal with that hopefully soon.
However, I will say stay away from Lord Breva for a time. He's on a bit of a crusade. Wouldn't be surprised if he has a hatred for goblins now, if I'm being perfectly honest with you. God, I can't English either.
No one can tonight.
Given everything I am responsible for, I know that I will own my sins, Father.
But there are a couple of people you need to watch out for. Lord and Lady Breva, obviously. Their sister is on his their daughter is on their way from Astoria. And let's see. Stay away from the king. He is pissed. His son may not have wanted the throne and planned to denounce it to the Nostilla family until the Brevas took control. But that still was his son.
Indeed.
We're trying our best to locate the eldest, but no such luck.
I have some suspicions in that regard, but I'll have to look into them.
Let's see. Oh, if you value your life, stay away from Jacques.
Oh God, what did Jacques do now?
Jennifer was also a victim of that bombing incident. He lost his verbal sparring partner. He's not exactly happy.
Bad enough.
Gods know he hated the woman, but at least it brought a sense of stability to his kitchen.
I swear, she loses some weight to get healthy, and the man goes into a complete insanity over her.
We all have our types, son. I do believe yours was the one that could beat the shit out of you.
Speaking of which, how is she?
As of right now, she's fine in the dungeon. I've made it a point to check on her every now and then. Seems to be in some kind of coma. Don't know what's causing it. If it's magical, we can't see it.
I believe Deimos's magics may have had an effect on her, and God knows what the God's relic has done. But we must deal with Deimos before he recovers. Things may get a lot worse before they get better.
Oh, and, yes. By the way, speaking of, Jacques, your mother's given him the week off, which is rare, so steer clear of her as well, because she's in a mood too.
Indeed.
Woman even stopped going to that dessert shop down 3 blocks away. Tragic. But as for Deimos, no one's seen hide nor hair of him. Ever since that scuffle in his temple, he just sort of disappeared.
Guffle.
You're not aware that the goblin that, got in and started causing absolute mayhem?
The goblin? Oh, out of character. The goblin attacked the dog?
No, I said Deimos has disappeared since the little scuffle.
Oh, I thought he was talking about Leos. Okay.
No.
Well, no, knowing that monster, he's probably plotting something.
More than likely, which is why we need to be prepared for it.
All right. And Father,
Yes?
thank you.
Oh. For what?
Everything.
Well, you're welcome. Now, get going and try to find out where the hell Deimos is hiding. I'm going to play damage relief.
Indeed.
You will notice that this accident has also turned your father into a bit of an alcoholic, no longer using a glass, but drinking straight from the bottle.
Yeah.
Damn, is he not even using a decanter anymore either?
Nope. Straight from the bottle, uncorked, drinking.
Dang.
It's a rough time period for the citizens of Grimfaust. So, as
I'm not an alcoholic, okay?
So, Norris, as you leave, Alaric, buddy, you back?
Indeed.
Let's cut to you two.
Fuck you.
Where are you going?
You tell us. We need to find a jewelry store.
There's a random jewelry store with a woman crying behind the desk.
Fucking hell.
A lot of people died, all right?
I know that. Ah, jeez.
Oh, now.
This is like New York after 9/11. It's not a great place right now.
Exactly.
What the fuck?
He's not wrong.
Oh,
Hello
jeez.
there. There, dear. Now
Hi.
what's the matter?
That terrible event, my son was in there.
Oh, tragedy to be sure.
How can I help you today?
We would.
Well, I'm just looking around for some jewelry to adorn my hands, as you see.
Well, look around. Everything is on display.
Indeed, if there's anything I can do for you, just ask.
Bellatrix taps his, like, slightly, ever so slightly, the back of his head. Bad devil. Let her mourn.
You wouldn't happen to know the bastard who did this, do you? Not to sound racist or anything, I'm not saying that all you goblins look alike, but please, if you do, make sure he burns.
Goddamn.
Oh, now that is something that I can help you with. As I do, in fact, know who this particular individual is. And if I do meet him, I'll be sure to tear out his heart for you.
What would it cost me?
Hey.
For the moment, nothing, as I'm in a bit of pickle, as you might say. I can't make any deals, but I can make promises. So if I were to do this for you in the future, well, we'll discuss it.
No. Nope. Talking about deals.
This isn't a deal, my
No.
dear little
You
Bella.
said future deal. You said future deal. No
A
promise
promise?
making. No promise making. No deal.
Technically,
No,
promise
no,
making's
no,
not a deal.
No. We're not coming back to this shop later. You can forget it. I'm sorry, ma'am. We will hunt down the person who did this for free, no cost to you. He's being a bad little devil. And you can just assume that devil is a
Oh,
nickname that I gave him.
my dear Bella, that is
Anyway,
perfect.
I sent you some
I love
info
this
DM
chaos.
After all the
that
time
may
we
affect
spent,
things you're planning.
Wait, what? What? Why is your face in awe?
Okay.
God damn it.
Oh boy.
Yeah.
Darn it.
Facial expressions. In the meantime, Bellatrix squats down to your level. Stop being a bad devil. We're here for jewelry shopping and jewelry shopping only.
My dear Bella, you don't need to be jealous. After all, I did make a deal to spend all of my time these next 2 days with you.
Great. So I know who's gonna be sleeping next to me in bed. That's just gonna be a great day, right? All of
Oh,
your time.
I won't do anything if you don't want me to.
I'll just make a pillow barricade between us.
All I can imagine is the Mashiroshi laugh from fucking the.
Fucking guy.
I did that way too well.
Really did.
You're such a dick. This is your fault.
I love this. It is not my fault. It is my fucking reward. This is awesome.
It's like a reward.
So, Ulrich, are you buying rings?
Indeed. Looking
Okay.
around for nothing in particular, but something red. Something red and black.
Don't find anything red and black per se. You see a bunch of wedding bands,
Or,
wedding rings.
or separate. My dear Bella, are you sure you don't want one of these for yourself, holding up an engagement ring?
Damn, he's smooth.
Damn, he's
That actually messes this some.
I'm pretty sure I don't need one. I don't think you're my type.
That's a shame,
I
'cause you sure are.
Damn.
I do hope you change your mind. It would be oh so very
God
disappointing.
damn. When it gave you a high charisma, I didn't think you were gonna fucking pull that shit off. Like, god damn.
I may have seen him do it before.
He, interestingly enough, I've never seen him play a charisma caster.
Oh, his last charisma character was a.
Maybe if you take that orange potion again, we can talk. But as of right now, I'm sorry.
Oh, is height your preference then?
It's one of many.
You just need a little bit of height, and then we can talk?
I said one of many. One of many.
Oh, what is it then? The
No,
skin?
no.
The ears?
That's the last. Bellatrix just looks back to the clerk, the lady. It, do you have anything? This is all of your stock out for display. I'm sorry to be a bother.
As of right now, yes.
Do you happen to have any other shops around the area?
No.
Okay. Do you
Also,
have anything in particular that you were liking, little devil, for yourself? Not
do
for
you
me?
happen to have any rubies?
I have a couple.
Very well. Any setting, let's say silver rings?
Okay. Easy enough to do. She takes a ruby and places it into a silver signet or a signet style ring. It only takes her like 10 minutes to do.
Now, how much would that?
Around
Please say 1,000.
10 gold,
Oh, you fucking
maybe
whore.
10 gold and 5 silver.
Well, dear Bella, please pay the beautiful lady, and we'll be off to our next trip.
10 gold and 5 silver, you say. Can you round it up to even gold? Because I don't feel like doing math.
Fine, 11 gold.
Thank you. We're not doing the math tonight.
It would have
Okay,
just
yep.
been 10 gold and 5 silver.
I have the
Exactly.
point.
But then
You
I
would have had 5 silver.
But then I would have had
Okay,
to keep
yep.
track of silver as well.
I have the points for that.
That's the points. Okay.
Wait, what are we doing?
Do.
Okay.
Um,
Now we have 19,000 or 1,989 to go. Great.
Oh, my dear Bella, did you really think it'd be so easy?
I was
If it
hoping.
was, everyone would do it, wouldn't they?
I mean, depending on what you find and how expensive it is, it depends on how fast this goes.
Are there any shops around here that sell arcane jewelry?
That would be the Breva's magical mishaps.
Oh, perfect.
Hmm.
We'll be going
The
there.
look I'm getting right now. And you know something? Now would be the perfect time for you to pray for an outrageous price.
That's why I was laughing,
Yeah.
because the one time she wants a high price, she has to go to the place she hates.
No, Trixel in particular hated it. We're going with the lore that the DM said after the fact that Trixel was kind of chaotic evil-ish. He was just a dick.
as you're leaving the shop, Bellatrix, you get a message from Cyril.
Oh,
I'm heading home. I'm gonna put into this. If I don't come back, take care of the party.
and I'm allowed to respond.
Oh yeah, you got 25 words. I've got to make a token real quick.
So heading home, take care of the party if you don't come back. Okay, please. Be safe. Call if you need help. Fuck. Words. Please.
I will also note the tone of voice he gave felt emotionless.
Please be safe. Call if you need help.
Or give me an insight check.
An insight check
How
for
the
a
fuck are
sending
you gonna
message. This is gonna be interesting.
You can insight off of someone's tone of voice you get over a phone call.
Luck.
She's too distracted.
Fuck you!
I would say you don't. I would say you don't get much emotion from Searle's voice, but it definitely sounds like he's gonna go do something stupid.
Aw, jeez.
Also, it's a good thing you didn't say that to the other guy.
I want to quote Brynlin on what Ulrich just said about being distracted. That goblin is busting it down sexual style.
What the fuck?
Oh.
Please be safe. Call if you need help. I will.
Don't you
Or
just
probably hears the response, but doesn't phase and doesn't let it phase him.
you don't
I have a
want
feeling me and Cyril's about to end up in the same place.
Ah, jeez.
Don't you just want to be wooed by a smooth dude?
I will
Although
pay you so much money to never use that again.
I was nice. I was nice and gave them her a very big hint though. So
Holleric's like, I turned into a smooth dude.
He's going home. He's going to the
Giga
church.
Chad Goblin. Nope.
No.
Well, yeah. Well, yeah. That's
Technically,
what Bellatrix would think.
yeah. From what Bellatrix knows about you, she would assume the church was your home. And that kind of sucks because she doesn't know a lot about you and she didn't get much from the journal either.
Sad thing is the party knows because he has mentioned it. They probably just don't remember it.
And Bellatrix wouldn't be thinking about it right now either. For the sole fact is that she's dealing with a fucking devil. Please be safe. Call if you need help. I will be there. I will take care of the party, is what you receive back. And no, I guess that's the only ring you're buying, is a ruby set in a silver.
Here, you have to remember, dear Bella, that I did not specify how many stores we had to go to.
I'm aware of that. So, you did just get the location of the next store we'll be heading to, at least.
Oh, indeed.
Oh, well, we happen to be passing Cyril at all? Because he's heading from that shop, and we're heading towards the shop?
Charles was doing his shopping while you were at the jewelry shop.
Yeah, but...
And when Sorrel leaves the shop, he flies out of the city.
Of course he does. Damn it. It was worth asking.
But anyway, do tell me, dear Bella, is it just the appearance, or is it also in terms of personality?
You're only getting the height thing for now. That wasn't a part of the deal.
Oh, what a shame.
Damn!
It just seemed that you might be learning some.
Oh.
Alright, let's go. Bellatrix picks you up, places you on her shoulders, and walks to Lady Breva's shop.
Now this is just a tad bit forward, don't you think?
Don't think anything of it. This is what I do for Alaric. You just happen to be possessing his body at the moment.
I mean, I didn't expect to be riding you this early.
What the Oh my god! You see what you've done? Do you see what you've done?
I'm just gonna do this. I think you killed Norris. Holy shit.
I was swallowing Cheez-Its when he said that.
Oh, that's going on
you
YouTube.
have in your lungs.
Can we make the fucking sessions private, link only videos now?
This is why I'm not allowed to play charisma-based casters.
Andrew would be the true bard of the body.
Right? Holy shit.
Wow.
God damn.
Forward of me, that's forward of you for saying that.
I mean, I do have vicious mockery.
Fucking hell.
Oh my god.
Okay. Bellatrix is gonna roll her eyes.
Among other
In your
things.
dreams, little devil. In your dreams.
Oh, but my dreams are already filled with so many things.
So many deals.
Right?
And besides, it's not my dreams you should be worried about, but yours.
And why in particular would you say that?
I mean, look around you. Doesn't it just gall at you that you failed? That you didn't keep the populace around this city safe enough? Does it not affect you?
Yes and no. Yes, for the sole fact is it is a tragedy, and then, but no, for the sole fact is that I'm trying to come up with a way to undo it all. But that's not for you to know.
Oh, but I already know. After all, you told?
I
Are
told.
there any more little secrets that you want to tell me, young Bella? As he, hold on.
No touch.
No, I
No.
won't.
You and me, baby, are nothing but
Fuck
mammals.
you, Norris.
I could do that, but no, I'm not going to.
No.
I don't think I meet your height requirement, Miss 6'3".
She is not six. Well, that's what her type. I was about to say she's not 6'3", but I processed what you said after the fact that I was already talking.
But
Shut up.
Love you, Wolfie.
What are you typing over there?
something very interesting.
No, in my head, when I say no touch, I feel like the devil would be stroking her hair as he's sitting on her shoulders right now, and she'll be like, "Bad, no."
No, he wouldn't do that.
Good, bad
The
devil.
the back of his knuckles would gently
Nope.
drift across your cheek.
Nope. 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 Nope.
I'm loving this chaos.
I hate you. And she's trying to keep him preoccupied from making other deals because she doesn't know the extent of what the deals could be, and then she and herself got stuck in one.
I believe that is what they call irony.
Yep.
Are you sure you should be treating me so coldly, Bella, when I could do oh so much for you?
Yeah, but that would come at a price that I'm not sure if I'm willing to pay.
Oh, trust me, you would very much enjoy the prize.
Stop with your facial expressions over there!
I can't help it. He's too smooth.
I think your man is falling in love with a goblin.
More importantly, a devil.
Oh god. I knew devils would
Spicy
be my
eyebrow raises.
Anyway,
Bellatrix just
I need to clear my
speed
throat for a
walks.
moment. It feels like honey just entered my mouth.
Bella speed walks to the fucking magic shop.
Oh
You
my
do
god,
know
you know
that
the
I'm still on your shoulder, right?
Yep, I'm aware.
the sad part is you made the deal to be stuck with him for 2 days.
Yeah, this has only happened to be a few hours.
Yeah.
Now, why would you be trying to walk so fast? It's such a
Oh, I almost
fast
forgot.
pace when there's no reason to. Just slow down, take a deep breath, and pace yourself.
We're almost there. I'm good. I have the athletic stamina for this. I shouldn't have said that.
Oh, you have stamina for this. I wonder what else you had the stamina for.
And that's what I was afraid of.
Master Roshi laughed in the distance.
You're a fucking asshole. Wouldn't you like to find out? As she continues to walk faster.
Indeed, I would. The
Duh.
question is not whether I'd like to find out, but whether you would.
Andrew, check your DMs for the last message.
Yes, I did see that.
Okay, so you're aware of it.
The fuck is going on in the background?
Don't worry about it. As you two begin to enter the Breva's shop of magical mishaps, we return. Norris, where are you going, buddy?
I'm heading to the church.
Okay.
Okay, there, Wolfie.
I'm good.
So, Norris, you are on your way to the church. You make it there, no problem. There's a crowd of people at a memorial service.
Crying their eyes out.
Morning.
Uh,
You see a picture of your friend, or frenemy? Enemy turned friend.
Friend quotation marks.
Oh, they were like best friends.
Well,
They
the fuck they
completely
were.
did a full 160.
Enemies to lovers.
that's what you and this devil's about to be.
Fuck you!
Norris is going to attempt to sneak into the church, and yeah,
Should have kept that cloak.
I promise to give it back.
Go ahead and roll your stealth with disadvantage, Norris.
And ow,
Ow.
that's a 16.
That's high enough to where I gotta roll for it. Low enough to where I gotta roll for it. We'll use the ice dice. Or the teal dice.
Something in my neck popped, and now I can't turn my head.
Oh no.
I understand that pain. Well. Somehow, some fucking way, nobody notices you.
They're too busy mourning.
Probably
Hey,
preoccupied with repairing, with making sure certain parts of the building aren't going to fall and crush more people. A lot of shit.
Shit.
Say what you want, but the foundation in Grimfaust is strong. That building ain't falling over.
What the fuck?
We may be the
Yeah.
center of crime, but our educational system is on point. As he's going to go to Damos's, I guess, quarters or what's left of it, and see if he can't find something.
Well, you soon find out that Damos's quarters was on the top floor. If you look to your left, you can probably see what remains of the office.
His quarters is what blew up.
Funny enough, there is no Deimos. Would you like to do, Norris?
I'm going to see if there's any hidden passages or,
Okay. Go ahead and give me an investigation check.
Oh,
26.
that's 26. I didn't turn off disadvantage.
Not bad. You find what remains of the hidden passage, but it's been burned up and collapsed. Interestingly enough, there are a bunch of clergymen running around and basically giving last rites to a lot of people. There still appears to be some dead still laying around.
It just shows how bad it was that after 3 days, it's still not. No, after over a week, because it took 3 days there and 3 days back.
Well,
Almost
funny
a
enough,
week and
Cyril, you would
cleaned up.
have knowledge of this. The Umos's religion does it a bit differently. They won't bury the dead until they are given last rites by way of the ceremony spell. So if they
Yeah, I
run
know.
out of clerics
Spell
and
slots.
paladins who can't cast ceremony, they will postpone it.
Thankfully, ceremony's a ritual, so as long as someone can cast it, they can do it. Just takes longer.
Exactly, and doing it as a ritual would probably be what these clerics and paladins want to do. And there are only so many hours in a day before they need to take a long rest.
Yep. Anyway, again, I am just saying that shows how many deaths there were.
Oh
For it to
yeah,
be 6 days
Norris
and they're still working.
Nord put it together quite well. You're in New York. 9/11 just happened.
And I know the fucker that caused it.
Yeah. The events after that are going to be interesting. What am I on? Oh, sorry.
Yeah, them damn goblins. Can never trust them.
You're the one who let him out.
And with the instructions to minimize the civilians.
And you
Damn
thought,
goblins.
You believe the goblin that was in prison was going to listen to you?
yeah, he's got a point there. So, is there anything else you're looking for, Norris?
Why are you reloading on me right now?
Norris?
You were reloading. I couldn't hear a thing.
Oh, sorry. Better now?
Yeah.
Okay. So, what are you doing now?
He's gonna search around to see if he can find a clues or anything really. Because I
Well,
mean, Deimos was an idiot, but he's going to leave something behind in this situation.
with a 26 investigation, I'm gonna let that carry over. You see soot prints leading down into the hidden entranceway. Now, judging by the reports from your father in earlier sessions, you concluded that Deimos had access to a teleportation circle. You can probably deduce that that is what that secret entrance led to. Noticeably, you also see a string of paladins and clerics, most likely loyal to Deimos, placed dead near a hole in the wall, like bigger than the one he used to escape with. Um,
Go investigate that area and see if the goblin left any clues.
the goblin did leave clues. He has blood. There is a blood trail leading all the way out, maybe 2 streets to the left, leading into a sewer grate. You can probably deduce that's how he got away from the guards in the first place. Because the sewer system is so intricate and not mapped out that somebody could easily get lost down there.
Interesting. Chasing the goblin in the sewers would be suicide.
Especially since you don't know what's down there. Rumors are there are a couple of things down there that nobody wants to find. There's also rumors that the black market and the city's underground are literally quite literally beneath the city in the sewer system. Though those rumors are never confirmed because those who go down there typically get lost and then pop back up somewhere else in Grimfaust.
If only I had garish rogue who would know the signs to look for a black market.
I know, right?
Terrible.
It's a damn shame.
Damn shame. I will take note of this and try and blend in with the crowd.
Okay, this time you are actively blending in like Ezio Auditore. Roll me another stealth check. This time straight, since you succeeded in moving through this crowd without an issue. Ooh, that was almost a 2. 23. That is higher than I can roll. So, yes, you successfully blend in with the crowd.
And I'm just going to wait to keep an eye out on any of the clerics or paladins.
Okay. While you are doing that, we will rotate over to Searle. Searle, you are flying.
Yep.
Where to?
Out to where my burnt down house was.
Okay.
Because my initial plan may not work the way I wanted to do it.
Sure enough, we're actually going to change maps. We're going to say, for the purposes of this, I'm going to reuse a map. I'm going to say your burnt down house was in this area. Sitting in the ashes, or what you assume the ashes, of what used to be your house is Deimos. Just waiting.
Would cast mage armor on myself on the way.
Okay, duly noted. You see him sitting, waiting for something.
Come and land.
Before you land, roll a perception check.
Do
You can bless yourself for this.
I don't
I
need
don't
it.
think
20. There is
Just in case.
no one in this area. It is just him.
With that natural 20, can I see if he's actually visibly hurt in any way?
He appears to be hurt. He's upon seeing you getting to his feet, he is shambling a little bit.
Stand there, wait for him to speak.
He's not saying anything. He's not moving. He does look pissed.
Sorry for what happened. If I knew beforehand, I would have prevented it.
I'm not saying anything. He is just fucking staring daggers at you.
Yeah, I hope the crazy psychopath that's, murdered and maimed countless people.
You notice with, again, I will give this to you free because you rolled a natural 20. It looks like he sustained some injuries to his mouth and jaw and his throat.
I will the cantrip message, which he will be able to apply to. I send it to you. Like, just out of curiosity, are you still Faust, or has the fallen completely possessed you?
You still received no message. At this point, you don't know if he's being silent because he's angered or if he's just spiteful. But judging by his mannerisms, you think he's waiting for you to make the first move.
This is based off of all my encounters with him and all the times I've seen. Is this actually Deimos, or is this someone pretending to be him, or some illusion, or some trick, or something?
It doesn't appear to be an illusion or a trick. You can certainly roll an Arcana check if you like. $15. Yeah, again, it doesn't look like an illusion or a trick. At least, if it is, it's the best damn illusion you've ever seen. Which is also possible. Because Deimos is an accomplished spellcaster.
What was the god's actual name? The full name?
Durosarai? Dumosarai? Or...
No, okay, but I know that word like packs power, and I shouldn't use it.
Oh, yeah. You know you should not use that unless it's a fucking emergency.
Okay, I just messaged him again. Are you not gonna respond? After there's nothing to say after the years of spitting on Deimos' name and twisting his values.
He just brings up his staff like a club and readies to attack.
Damn, it feels like something's off.
Something's very off.
You can't kill him. So even if you kill him here, he knows he'll just come back. Oh,
Have an idea. Don't know how this will work. Fine. I will take a step up, and I will grasp the amulet, and see within range.
You said you're grasping the amulet?
Yep.
Are you activating it?
Yes. Focusing on him.
As you focus on him and he is beginning to charge, you see that it is indeed not Deimos. But someone you know very well. For the rest of the people to look and see. It is an
oh,
undead Azamar woman. And with mace in hand, she charges you.
Want me to roll initiative, or
Would you like to?
Yeah.
I can promise you she's not going to get off a swing.
No, then, actually, Zoro will just hold his hand on the necklace and will just, in a calm voice, apologize. Not watching over her remain, keeping an eye on them like he should as her son.
I'll give you one action before what happens next happens.
Trying to think what I should do.
It's a tough call. Good idea using the amulet, though.
Yeah, I think Zoro will just put his hand out and start focusing divine energy with the intent to send his mother back to peaceful slumber.
Cast your spell.
I want I don't have very many single target spells, but I guess I would just be channeling a radiant arrow through the amulet.
Okay. That hits.
Run. There.
11's not enough to put her down.
Actually, fuck it. I will use the prayer book, so it would be 20.
20 is still not enough to put her down.
No bonuses for using the amulet as a spell focus.
Unfortunately, that's not what it's meant for.
Okay.
As this woman, your mother, charges, she does not lift up her mace. She lifts up her shield and shield bashes you. I need you to please step back 5 feet.
Look, feel to see your mother again, and her first response is a pimp smack.
And as she steps foot in the square that you were, with your arcane knowledge and your keen sense, you see a warding glyph trigger. I need a dex save from you, buddy. DC 20.
Do me a second. I have a thing you can do for that.
You have a long rest. You do have your divine favor.
Oh. Anything else I can do
I don't
to
think guidance helps you on a saving throw.
guidance can.
Then go ahead and roll it, buddy. Just enough. So.
So the circle's going off under me or under her?
Under her, she was the trigger. Plus,
Oh, he set this up so she kills herself in front of you. That's dark.
as a fireball blows off, you take half of
I take
24
a quarter
damage.
because I have hellish resistance.
That is correct. So you take 6 damage, and you watch as your mother is burned alive in front of you until she is reduced to ashes.
Tough luck, man. Tough luck.
You get her ashes back at least.
Dude. Not the time.
You're such an ass. Poor Searle.
What's the name of the god of vengeance?
Ragnathar.
Ragnar.
Oh god, no.
What's the name of the one that I'm gonna send on Norse's ass?
Radnathar. Cyril just says the name out loud and waits for a response.
Give me a second. Wasn't yesterday, you lying ass fucking game file system? Okay, we're gonna do it this way.
You broke it, did it?
I broke it, did it.
Agatha!
Which one are you? Okay, there's Gosling, so I went the wrong way. Just a moment. Technical difficulties.
It's fine.
Or is he one of the ones I fucking lost to the abyss?
He should be in your art library, if anything, since you put them in recently.
Nope, there he is. So, and there he is.
Johnny!
Yeah, lightning bolt crack across the sky. And appearing in a crater is the god of vengeance just dusting off his coat.
You know where he is, don't you?
I'm afraid so. Can't do
Where?
anything about it, though.
You won't have to. Where?
Again, I can't intervene. But I can help you with this. And he snaps his fingers, and about 30 other glyphs of warding are destroyed around you.
What?
Takes a jar out of his bag and starts putting the ashes into it.
The problem is, you're playing mind games with someone who's specialized at it for 500 years. Do you really expect him to go one-on-one with you?
Expecting him to believe that I wouldn't have the capability of killing him. I wouldn't know how to end a god.
Afraid not. You don't have the capabilities of ending one. One of your party members does, but you do not.
You'll be surprised what someone can do when they're angry enough.
Hey, man. Like I said, there's only 2 weapons in existence right now that can end us. And
Right
funny,
now,
and
that
funny
doesn't
enough,
mean it will always be that way.
do hope that's not a threat.
Not for you.
Good. For the minute there, I was beginning to think you might have lost your marbles. Try and be a bit more smart about your quarry. He's a lot smarter than you, it seems. No offense. You're quite intelligent, but you've got nothing against someone who's been alive for 500 years. Might I suggest pulling your assets together and taking him on as one, not one on one. It play on words. As for
Am I supposed to focus on fighting him? I'm also almost as angry at the others as I am at him. You saw what they
that's
did to
fair.
this. You saw what that pompous ass noble did to the city just because of one person.
That is indeed fair. But if you're going to blame anyone, blame me. I'm the one who answered the goblin's request for the bombs. He wanted vengeance. Falls under my domain.
Yet you say you can't interfere.
I never said I can't answer prayers. I can't interfere directly. You make a couple of bombs fall off of a wagon or materials disappear from here into someone else's pocket. The goblin slips it, makes himself a makeshift bomb. I have answered a prayer and thus gained a follower. I'm not exactly the most popular god behind the divine gate.
Was your assistance saving those bombs? Nothing that can be done. Gods are beyond us.
I'll tell you what. I have plans for that pompous ass noble, as you so proclaim. His punishment will fit his crime, in my opinion. You keep this interaction between us, and I promise you'll get the vengeance you seek on the noble. Deal?
You can take your deal and shove it.
Hmm.
Yes, I'm unhappy with him, but I don't want to fall in the same spiral that all your followers seem to have, where all they care about is getting the person they're after. I want
That's
everyone to be able to live peacefully and not have to put up with petty quarreling of others.
well, Sorrel, that's
That's
a
just
fantasy
human
land.
nature.
That is indeed a fantasy. Welcome to the real world, where everyone hates everybody. Everyone has something that they want, or something that someone else wants, and they're willing to kill to get it. We wouldn't have Death's Embrace if it weren't for the Dumos Church. For example, we wouldn't have Charles if it wasn't for Praetoria's no magic. We
I can
also,
have. There is one bright side I get from our interaction, though.
and last but not least, and this one's my favorite, if Dumos didn't ascend and proclaim himself the god of destruction, you wouldn't have a problem with Deimos.
Thank you for answering that question I have. All the gods, if not most of them, don't hail just over one domain, do they?
No, they do not. Dumos is the god of creation, yes, but has a subdomain in destruction. Considering your friendly barbarian woman wields his sword that he held, that can pretty much give you an estimate of what the power in that sword wields.
Don't tell him about my sword. Don't tell him about my sword.
As for me, I'm the god of justice and vengeance. Justice is my subdomain. My divine artifacts are actually scattered. You've already seen one of them. My grandchild's gun.
I mean, the one that I think is possessing him right now.
And the other one.
That one. Devil's right hand. I couldn't be more proud of him for making such an artifact. Has a couple downsides, if you ask me, but he made his bed. He's got a lie in it.
He's really got to work out those big feet kinks, though.
As for the artifact of my making, the one that I wielded when I walked this earth, Sinister Requiem. That was my weapon. If I remember correctly, Richard is wearing my duster. And the third one is, well, beyond my sight. I have no idea where it is. It can both be good or bad, considering what it was.
Hello?
Did Thurl drop?
No, Sorrel's just putting a lid on the jar and contemplating.
Fun fact for you, and this is free information that the gods aren't going to tell you. Each god has divine artifacts that they wielded when they were walking amongst the mortals. And when they ascended to godhood, the weapons that they held closely, or the items, I should say, held so closely, become divine artifacts touched by us. You have all of Dumos's. You had one of mine. As a matter of fact, I do believe that the noble has the coin from the god of fate.
On
Don't worry about it.
But, as I said, vengeance is yours for the taking, my friend. My child has been told to stay away from Grimfaust.
exhales a deep breath, stands up with the jar. As I said, you can keep your vengeance. Don't want it. I'm not
Well,
gonna walk your path. I'll find
again,
my own way.
you're going to walk this path whether you like it or not, sir. Whether you do it for vengeance or justice, you're walking my path. To justify the countless lives killed, your family members brought back just so he could blow them up in your face. If you kill Deimos in the name of justice for them, you are crying out my name, loud and clear. And it is okay, because I welcome you.
Turns and starts walking away. He's like, killing him will cry out your name. And I will find some way to stop him without killing him.
Good luck.
If the god I am descendant from is one of destruction and creation, I will just avoid the destruction and focus on the creation. Make a prison that even a god can't get out of.
You know that's impossible, right? Not even Dumos can do that.
Maybe it's time for a mortal to do what even a god can't.
I look forward to seeing you try. As a crack of lightning hits him, and he is gone. And
Nice
this random
fellow.
villager over here shits his pants. Now, we will return to Grimfaust. I'm going to use the bathroom. I will be right back.
Norse will get a sending message being like,
Interesting.
gather the rest of the party. We need to meet up and discuss some things.
See.
Deimos isn't in the city anymore.
Already do that. We'll get rest of party group is Glamour Shop. Como's still missing. Hello?
I can't respond to the sending spell. I sent it, you respond, that's it.
I was making sure you heard me.
Yeah, I heard you. Can't do anything until the GM gets back.
Phenomenal.
Phenomena. Phenomener. The fuck did you just call me?
Well, you a bitch. Can't wait for this devil just to meet like a succubus. It's just the two of them just start fighting each other.
What's up?
He's waiting for the devil inside Alric to meet a succubus and just have them go fight
Ah,
in a term.
Blink
Like
to the
that
jar,
scene
baby.
Go fighting.
Beyond Shadows, where the energy vampire meets another energy vampire and they just start fighting.
My puffcorn.
Remember, there's more than one way to fight.
You are correct. There is the correct way to fight. And then there's the wrong way to fight.
I like the variants of unicorns. But you guys, you forgot the sea unicorn.
Narwhals, swimming in the ocean.
Narwhals. Narwhals.
I like the nicknames we give for some of the creatures. Like we have trash pandas, sea unicorns, swamp puppies.
Alrighty. We ready, DM?
Yep.
But don't you like the swamp puppies?
I sent a sending message to Nord to gather the party. Some things we need to talk about.
Well, before that, the devil has some business to do.
Fuck you.
We return
Yeah,
to Ulrich, quotations, and Bellatrix
Mr.
walking into Breva's magical mishaps.
Mr. Creepypasta himself.
Bellatrix walks in, immediately gets a mean glare, because she looks similar to someone else.
Immediately
Right.
turns around, walks right back out.
Looks similar to someone else, and she's having a very bad day because some of the things that happened.
Bellatrix walks in with Ulrich on her shoulders. Devil quotations.
She
By the way,
walks
he
out.
has a name now.
Oh, what'd you name him?
You will have to make a deal to find out.
Fuck you.
I'm the goddamn DM. I will do no such thing.
I will.
He will
send
probably
it.
message it to you.
I will send it to you. You can share it with her if you want. I'm just being.
I like how he's like getting in character. Like, you will have to make a deal to find. Bitch, I'm the DM.
Bitch, I am the deal.
It's understandable. Someone would have to make a deal to find out the name. It have to be a pretty good deal because demon names hold power.
I mean, to be
Not mine.
fair, he said that we could come up with a name for him, so that doesn't mean Bellatrix isn't gonna call him something else.
Alaric, you're forgetting. Even if they don't know that your name
Show
doesn't
me the
have
name.
power,
Show
they
me
could
the name.
think it makes
Show it to
something
me.
seem more valuable than it actually is.
Stupid.
What?
I wanna know.
He hasn't even sent it to me yet.
Oh,
Okay, one moment.
I wanna know what love is.
I want someone to show me.
Oh, don't worry, dear Bella.
Love
Fuck
is
you,
what
out of character.
love is what is what Sam doesn't have.
Oh,
Wait, what?
You think?
That's what I feel like with the shit you do to us.
By the way, the last name is the first name. I will be right back.
Beep.
I'm blowing up someone's parent in front of them.
Damn. You're gonna be salty about that for a while.
Oh, it's worse. Remember, he got both your
I-
parents.
Yeah,
I would like to note that he is still a monster. And this is what he chooses to do at this time.
Pretty much. He's such an asshole. Oh, I found the meme you shared.
by the way, did the touching of the amulet use its use for today?
Technically, yeah.
Okay.
You used a charge to see through a very high illusionary spell.
At some point, you need to give me a list of the features this amulet have that I have unlocked with their exact wording.
Yeah.
Because you have said that you have done that for other people's items, but not mine yet.
I forgot about the amulet. I really did. Your
Just like
book has stats too.
Just like you, I will have to go over those too, but just like you also forgot to ever tell me what religion the prayer book was for. I asked that, we went on break, and when we came back, you completely forgot.
You never brought it up again.
He has a
Because we were a little
mind.
busy almost getting killed and getting a lot of bad shit happening to our characters.
Man, I'm ADHD as fuck. If you don't remind me, I'm gonna forget about it.
I thought
Oh,
you'd
look,
go
a
back
squirrel.
and watch our videos.
He does. But that doesn't mean after the fact that he watches them, he doesn't forget even after that. Because we don't really talk to you guys throughout the week. He watches them the night after. He watches them Saturday night.
It's because we all have friggin' real lives that we wish we could give up and just play D&D every day.
God, I'm right.
Hey,
What?
Like, come on, just
we do stuff
let us become
outside of
popular like
D&D.
Critical Role.
Focus. You fucking attention deficit bastards. Focus.
Nice to know you
I
don't
feel
wanna,
like if we became popular like Critical Role and actually was able to make money off of playing D&D, we would do it every day.
That will never happen because we are not voice actors.
There's a lot of people that play D&D that have got popular that aren't voice actors.
But no,
Will Wheaton is a voice actor and he's notorious.
give me a second to check my notes.
Oh.
I'll tell you where that prayer book is from. Items.
We don't have to bring it now. We can go
I don't
over
think
it
you're going to be using that prayer book anytime soon.
later.
That is a prayer book of justice.
Anyway, I'm going to ignore that for right now as we're gathering the party together. Or, actually, no, we're dealing with a goblin and a female barbarian in a shop.
Yep. I just want you all to know there are consequences to this deal that this devil made.
I'm sure there are.
What deal?
And I'll deal with it later.
God. It's just sad that I can imagine Cheryl just saying fuck it with everything going on here and just blowing up the entire planet at some point.
Then you'd be no better than the goblin.
It would just be like, fuck that black
Be
goose that
worse.
wants to fuck the black goose that wants to end everything. I will ruin his fun by just ending it all myself.
DM,
Yes?
I can hear your chips.
Sorry.
No, you're not.
We're waiting for you to narrate the
We're waiting for Andrew to get back.
we'll have to get off in like an hour. Yeah, Cyril's at the two right now. She said he feels like he's a pawn to everyone. He's just tired of it.
Well, unfortunately, that's how I made this character to be a chess master with everyone else being his pawns.
No, just not Deimos, but like every entity in the world. Because it's just that within Deimos, it's like almost any person we interact with.
Not every person, just the celestials and the divine.
Or those underneath them.
You know, in retrospect, my actions aren't really monstrous. Misguided, yes. But the gods of this world need to be all fucking wiped out. Let's start over.
Oh no, if Cyril ever if what's his name actually gets ascended to the god of magic, so probably friggin' see if he can work with him to just block all the friggin' gods from the world, like in friggin' Dax's game.
That's literally what the Divine Gate is for.
Like just seal
But
the
if
gate
they're powerful
permanently.
enough, they can go through it. And yes, Dax's game, there aren't any gods present, but you have to remember one of the final session we did in the epilogue was literally Samael talking to the god of nature, the goddess of nature, Melora.
Yeah, but it's just like that kind of might be Cyril's point of view. It's just like if everything he learns, he might just be at the point of view like, just go away. Leave the world alone. Let us handle our own shit. Andrew back yet?
Hello. Took longer than I thought it would.
Welcome back. And to answer to give you a little insight, Cyril, Norris knows of a weapon that can kill a god. And I even presented this option to him. Norris. You know the item I'm talking about, right, buddy?
Yep. Good time.
So we return to the action. The devil and Bellatrix are walking into Breva's magical mishaps.
Shame it's not the action the devil was actually hoping for.
Hello, hello.
Yes, how can I help you?
Oh, I'm just looking for some magical jewel.
Bellatrix would have taken you off of her shoulders and just set you down and walked away from you. She's browsing.
Now, don't
Anything
be so
specific?
Oh my god, it's happening again. There's a barbarian and a goblin at the same time in the shop.
She is too busy mourning the death of her son to care.
Don't be so cold, Bella. Can't you see there's a grieving woman right here?
That's why I'm giving her her space and just looking around at the shop.
Now, my
Appreciated.
dear, what seems to be the matter?
My son was caught in the explosion. He didn't make it.
Ah, how tragic. It seems to be that such an occurrence is happening all over. Many are
Unfortunately.
mourning the loss of their loved ones.
Gosling will be missed. I do apologize.
It is much appreciated, but this wound will probably never heal. Now, you came for magical rings. Let me go grab some.
Thank you, my dear.
She goes into the back, and 5 minutes later, she comes back with 5 rings.
One for each finger.
This one is a ring of water walking. It does not require attunement. This one is a ring of missile deflection. This one is a ring of armor, or it's a ring of defense. It's +1 AC. This one is a ring of spell storing, and this one is a ring of, I believe, this one contains is a spell enchanted on it, and I believe it is burning hands.
Any
Indeed.
of them catch your fancy?
Can you tell me the price associated with each of these, if you wouldn't mind?
Ring of water walking is 200. The ring of deflect missiles is 300. The ring of spell storing is 1,000. The ring with the burning hands enchantment is worth 1,200. That was deflect missiles, water walking. What was the third one again? All right, my brain is like,
Supposed to have notes.
Was it again?
it was
missiles?
one was a ring of
Spells.
water walking,
Walking.
Yeah.
a ring of deflect missile. Oh, ring of AC. Ring of
Plus one.
defense.
Yeah. +1 AC.
It basically grants you a +1 to your AC. Kind of like bracers of defense, but it's a ring.
All right.
You mean a
Within
ring of
shot.
protection?
Ring of protection. Thank you. That's the official name. That one is 800 gold.
What do you think, my dear Bella? Would the ring of spell storing look good on me? And do be a dear and try to imagine carefully.
I have a feeling the goblin will definitely be going for the AC ring.
I'm gonna be real honest with you. That goblin don't need an AC ring.
Yeah, it would be really good for me. But I can't get to my character would have a fucking breakdown.
Well, that's the thing. The AC ring helps in two scenarios. Technically, it makes the demon tougher, but it also makes the demon's host tougher, so he lives longer. So the demon can possess him more.
You could also make a deal for it, Norris.
Nothing. This demon can actually give him what he wanted anyway.
You sure about that?
Sure about that?
Yes.
Bellatrix wouldn't mind the ring of AC anyway for herself.
In the words of Lucifer, what is it you truly desire?
Something
Nothing you can give to me, you sexy temptress motherfucker.
something that the strongest
Well,
demon in
before
the
I can
world
use
probably
it, but,
couldn't do.
Wanna bet?
Also, the strongest demon in the world can separate the gods from the world permanently.
That he can't do.
See? Told you.
But there are things you can do.
Okay. Back to shopping.
Because even though there is a weapon that can kill gods, I'm pretty sure we know quite a few entities that would be unhappy if if the gods that they are under suddenly vanished.
Okay, how much is the ring of protection and spell storing again?
The ring of protection was 800, and the ring of spell storing was 1,000.
All right.
Or no, 1,200. Sorry.
Oh, unfortunately, that's just a little short of our deal, my dear. So I do believe I will be taking the ring of spell storing. And to go a little easy on you since you've been such a dear, the ring of water walking. I fancy pulling a Dumos.
Gonna narrow her eyes at you.
Water walking was 300, right?
100.
Oh, yeah, 100. The other one.
It doesn't require attunement, it's a basic common item.
Yeah. I was thinking the second ring was 300, right?
Yes, the missile deflecting ring.
Yeah.
She's gonna narrow her eyes at Alaric, though. Who are you?
Me? Would you like to know my name, or would you rather know a name by which I can go by? Or would you prefer a name which you choose?
Fuck it. And she's gonna cast Legend Lore.
Oh shit.
Here's the thing. Technically, she already knows who he looks like
Yeah,
because she has met Alaric at the dinner party
But-
before.
she can tell something's off from the way he was acting before.
Mm-hmm. Lady Breva's very intelligent. And she's not casting Legend Lore on Alaric himself. She's casting it on the source of where this is coming from, the gun.
But I'm sure.
Well then. An archdevil. That's very
Well,
interesting.
now somebody has been peeking a little too much. I didn't know you were such a voyeur.
Yep, definitely an archdevil. First the king's attempted assassination attempt. Then the church blows up, killing my son, and now there's an archdevil in my shop.
How's about you
It's been
look
an eventful
deeply
decade.
into the soul of someone else, into the very depths of their being and depravity, and
Well,
then you say to me whether or not that
Uh.
is personal.
Excuse me?
I feel like yeah. Nice knowing you, Alaric.
But no matter. I merely wish to have the 2 rings, and then I will be off.
Bellatrix hands her the 1300 for those 2 rings, as well as an additional 800 for the ring of protection. Or the yeah.
Bellatrix, be careful with him. That's not a regular devil, that's an archdevil. They're much more powerful. Some even say that their deals have the potential of warping reality.
Well, that's great to know, because I unfortunately am currently in a deal with said devil.
Fuck's sake, what was the deal?
I have to buy him 2,000 gold worth of jewelry, and in turn, for 2 days, he is not allowed to make any deals with anyone else, and to stay by my side.
Oh,
For
you are
all
very sneaky.
for all 2 days, might
You
might
are
I?
very, very sneaky.
I don't need him doing any more damage in this town.
You
So,
don't realize what you've done inadvertently.
hmm,
Tell me you haven't held up your end of the bargain.
not fully yet.
Good. A heads up. If you fulfill that bargain, Alaric's not going to come back for 2 days. Because by the rules of that bargain, he has to stay with you for 2 full days.
Hmm. And if he doesn't purchase with 2,000 gold worth,
Then you suffer the consequences of a breaching contract.
Which I do get a bit of say in, if I do say so myself.
mhm.
As the former of the contract, he does usually have most of the ideals of what the punishment would be.
Well, that's great to
But
know.
since you're such a dear, I would try to go easy on you, as it is your very first deal and all.
Sure, you would. So it's a lose-lose situation
an
for
adult.
me. Got it.
Hey, you're the one who made the deal.
Yeah, but
Technically, it's not a lose-lose. If you fulfill the deal, yeah, we're stuck with him for 2 days, but he can't make any other deals.
Yeah, but it's gonna be real hard trying to get him to spend the rest of the gold. Have anything else I can get for 689 gold exactly that might pique his fancy? Any red and black rings you might have in stock?
Or amulet.
I don't have any rings, but I do have a necklace.
Really?
Oh? May I know as to where this necklace may be?
One moment. As she grabs the um the rings off the counter, puts them back in their boxes that weren't paid for, and
You
takes
did
them to the
catch.
back.
You did catch that I also did the ring of protection.
Ring of protection, yeah, I
For
know.
800, okay.
She took the ring of missile deflection and the ring of burning hands and put them back in their respective cases and took them to the back.
Cool.
And comes out with a case, opening it to reveal a silver lined gold trimmed necklace. And in the center, holding up by it, is an eye, a red one.
Oh, now this is beautiful.
This is a ring. This is a necklace. It has 3 charges, and once per day you can expend the charges to cast Detect Magic, Identify, or Detect Thoughts. Seeing as how the adventurer who assigned this item to me died, I'm pretty much fit to price it whatever I want. So at this current time, I say it's worth 689 gold.
Oh, you're feeling generous tonight.
I'd rather you not punish a colleague for a deal they weren't aware of.
Since you
Oh,
didn't
but
tell me
I
the
do
full terms
believe
and
she would
conditions.
enjoy the punishment, even if that were to happen.
Nope.
Which I
Nope.
wouldn't
Nope.
allow.
Nope.
Bellatrix, technically he did tell you the terms and conditions.
You didn't tell me there
He
was a
just found a
punishment.
loophole.
Yeah. Yep. I'll be smarter next time.
Indeed. When making deals with devils, one must think of all possibilities.
But you will want to make another deal with me soon. I can tell.
Oh, jeez.
Trust me on this.
He's a very charismatic one, if you can't tell.
All archdevils are very charismatic. It's how they get the deals in the first place.
Yeah,
I very well gander that if you didn't put him on a leash, he'd probably be making a deal with the king right now.
We couldn't
Of
have that
course,
more
you're
quickly.
assuming that just because I can't make deals doesn't mean I can't make promises.
Bellatrix slaps your
Another
hand.
loophole.
Bad devil.
After all, a formal deal is one upheld by my powers.
Yes, and again, your
And
powers.
I promise to uphold this deal, to not do so with any other for 2 days. To be with little Bella for 2 days.
I certainly feel sorry for you.
Yeah, I do as well, but it's
If I
okay.
remember correctly, she said something along the lines of you are not to leave my side.
Yeah, I did in fact say that.
And also be very aware that archdevils stick to the letter of the arrangement to a T. So
Which also
enjoy.
is a fun thing. A fun thing with that means if somehow he does leave your side, He's the one that breaks the contract, and you get to choose a punishment for him.
Exactly.
Technically speaking, yes. Run away! Haha! Your
Yeah,
short legs can't carry you now.
if he can't keep up with you, then he cannot stay by your side.
I was literally just about to bring that explanation up.
Yeah, you can't as DM as Lady Breva. Keep going.
Just
And
cast haste and expeditious retreat on
enjoy
barbarian.
sleeping in the same bed as him because he will not leave your sight. Because if he breaks the contract, he's the one who is punished.
Sleeping, bathing, unfortunately. Gonna have to wear my
Yep.
clothes into the tub.
Yep. That goblin is not going to leave your sight for 2 whole days.
I mean, technically, I'm sure I can outpace him.
Do remember the terms. I have to, of my own desire, leave your side. If you run away, well,
Nope, that wasn't in the deal. The
No,
deal
it
was
wasn't.
you had to stay by her side.
Yeah.
That
That
means it's up to you to keep up.
no,
It was nothing about your own desire.
You guys are also forgetting that he's a fucking archdevil right now.
I know, so that means he's probably faster and has tricks up his sleeve, and you showed me a fucking spell list. Ah. You're a bitch.
So we can also use loops in the deal.
Yep. It's alright.
but are you experienced enough
Ooh,
to know?
like if someone would happen to accidentally, banish him. He would
It
no longer
won't.
be by your side.
DM speaking, that won't fucking work.
It has to be a willing movement. He has to willingly play.
Just as an opportunity attack is you forcing or you willingly leaving, a forced movement will not impose an opportunity attack, and thus forced banishment will not null and void the contract because he is not willing to go.
And what about
However, if he fails the save willingly, then he's in violation of the contract.
well, so
Would
if
I'm about to
Bellatrix
say
walking away,
then a spell like infestation or command or cause fear that causes the target to move away of their will
If
would
it is
work.
against their will, it will not work.
No, those are spells that says on their turn they have to move away. They're
Yes,
the one doing
but
it.
it's not of their free will, though.
We'll
It is
find a way
magically-
around.
Oh, trust me though, this is the last person you want to piss off.
so but
Yeah, but if we
again,
find a way around his deal, we can have his punishment be that he can't come back for like a month or something.
I don't think
You
he would
don't
agree
want
with
that.
You really don't want that.
Okay, back to her turning
At this
herself
point, I
into
don't fucking
necklace.
care because either we're gonna stop him from popping up, or we're gonna end up TPKing when we have to fight the fucker.
Oh, you won't have to fight him. Don't you worry about that. Not unless you attack him.
Which Cyril might, because he's not good with a fucking archdemon possessing someone that he
But
considers to be
you
a friend.
don't know that he's an archdemon yet.
You just know it's a devil.
It will come out at some point. Yeah. Even just knowing it's a devil, he's uncomfortable with it.
Yeah.
But yes, be aware of that. And from the sounds of it, in your deal, as long as he does everything in his power to stay in your sight, he's not breaking it.
So if I was just to happen to run away and he couldn't catch up,
As long as he's doing his absolute everything he could, then technically it wouldn't work.
And trust me, my dear, I want to stay next to you.
of course you do.
Again,
Oh my god.
It had to be an archdevil. Next week it's going to be a fucking fae in my shop.
I
I
mean,
wouldn't be
if you really
surprised.
want to fae,
No.
fine.
I
I
said
was-
no. Bad devil. Bad.
I was about to say that if a Fae hasn't already been in their shop.
Right? That's Bad Devil. Did you happen to learn his name at all when you did your little spell thing?
No, I did not.
Alright, your name's still
Let
Devil until I figure something out.
What was that?
spells like the spell I casted is very cryptic. I could only ascertain what kind of entity he is.
Hmm. But
I would exercise caution. He is a very powerful devil,
Eh,
and you pretty much don't know the kind of spells he has access to.
yeah.
Very old at that.
That too.
Great. I always seem to get myself into trouble.
I'll have to requisite some of my friends to see if hell is missing a devil.
I'm sure they are with him here.
Okay, I'm sorry, guys. I have an appointment I have to be at in the morning,
Alright.
so I need to go to bed.
Alright, that's fine.
Alright.
Night.
Now, take the brooch or the necklace, hand me the gold, and be done with the deal.
But he has
As
to
you
accept.
wish.
Okay.
I
He said
accept.
yes. Alright, she hands
I'll
her the
go.
last of the
I'm
2,000 gold.
going easy on you, as it is your first time and all.
I don't like that phrasing.
Indeed. Now, Ulrich, be sure to write down in your inventory, or technically both inventories, the necklace and its effects.
I'll have to write down the secondary effects later.
Gotcha.
I'm not doing that right now.
I already remember it.
Mhm.
Are you writing it down?
I was just putting the necklace that it was a silver and gold inlay with an eye in it, but you didn't specify
Gotcha.
really everything else.
It did. I told you what it did.
I don't remember that. Then again, there was a lot of talking over.
3 charges.
Oh,
It recharges at dawn. One charge does identify, one charge does detect magic, and another charge does detect thoughts.
okay, yeah, you did say that. I just forgot.
That necklace would arguably be a 3,000 gold necklace because of how rare it is, but Bruva's trying to get you out of a fucking predicament.
Identify, detect magic, detect thoughts, 3 charges, and they get to use
1 charge per each.
per each spell.
Well, detect thoughts is it costs 2 charges. If I remember correctly in the item, the magic item that I
Yeah,
made.
but you said 3 charges in total, so 3 charges for each of them, or 3 charges as in
The
one
whole
per
necklace.
charge?
You get so you get 3 total charges per day. Detect thoughts cost 1 charge or 2 charges. Identify costs a charge, and detect magic costs a charge.
Okay.
Now, I believe business is concluded. Good luck, Bellatrix.
Yep, now he gets to stay by my side for the remainder of the 2 days. Otherwise, he'll be in the breach of contract. If I'm
I'm wondering
correct
if
on
I'll
those
meet your
terms.
father in these 2 days.
I
Unfortunately, I don't think it's likely. Although if you make a deal with me, I could
You can
tell
always
no
you
no
renegotiate.
no deals.
I said I wouldn't make a deal with anyone else,
That
but
doesn't
I can make deals with you.
that doesn't mean I'm gonna agree to them.
Not even if I could tell you where Cylinders was.
Excuse you?
My deals are very powerful. If you were to make a deal with me, I could tell you where she is. Or at least a general location.
I mean, we already have a semi-general grasp of possibilities that my aunt
But
is
do
looking for.
you really want to leave it up to fate?
And what will be my fate if I was to make another deal with you?
Don't worry. I would go easy on. After all, I am becoming fond of you.
Are you now? You happen to have only known me for 3, maybe 4 hours now.
Others have fallen in love in less time.
Love is a strong word.
Indeed, I would not say I'm there yet, but keep on, and maybe.
Good to know the devil's got a thing for the barbarian princess.
Shut the fuck up. At this rate, the devil has a thing for anything that moves.
I mean, he didn't hit on Breva until she casted legend lore on him.
Right? He has a thing for powerful women.
I think me and the devil will get along just fine.
It's all fun and games until he makes a deal with your wife.
Wow. But she's in a coma, so it's okay.
Complete and utter silence.
You know, making a deal with this devil could probably wake her from that coma.
Can we stop with the deals?
I'm just saying, the
That
architect.
is, if you're willing to make the price.
I'm telling you, man, this fucking archdevil has the power to warp reality a little bit with his deal making.
We'll talk more
As
about
long as you're willing to pay the price.
Well, you're not making anyone pay any prices anytime soon.
Oh, but everything has a price, my dear.
Of course, everything has a price, but you just won't be the one collecting right now.
Unless
No.
you go to Hagatha's, and then everything's free.
Except for the Bronx. She refuses to sell them.
You will not get my Bronx.
I want the Bronx.
Fuck off, these are my Bronx.
Alright.
Can't blame her. They are high quality Bronx. You would not believe what my father had to trade to get his.
Right? They're really high quality Bronx, and she has at least 3 of them she refuses to bargain with because she also received them for free.
I could make copies of these.
As they exit, Norris is going to be waiting outside the shop. As you know, a goblin and a barbarian are going to be hard to track.
For the
Well,
second time in a row, a goblin and a barbarian are walking out of Breva's magical mishaps.
Thank you
why
again, Miss
hello
Breva.
there, Morris.
Not a problem, dear.
Been a
Just
while.
be careful.
I'll try. Just contact me if you need anything. I know it's tough times with Gosling's passing.
Thank you. I will. Good luck on your future endeavors.
Yes, and we'll be sure to talk later.
Indeed. As she walks to the back and starts reorganizing something.
What is going on with my Discord?
You are all reunited again, except for Cyril, who has disappeared.
Into thin air.
Aw, Angel Boy's gone. That's unfortunate.
Como's still gone too.
Indeed. I would enjoy teasing her about Braggy, but I feel like that's a low blow.
Don't even think about it.
I could,
I'm
after
sitting.
this is over, make a deal to make him stronger.
Don't even think about it.
He's not wrong.
Bellatrix says it very sternly.
Ooh, I
At
like
least
this side of you. Perhaps I should push a little farther and see where I get.
At least he's not using his payments as souls like other demons.
No. But but he still loves the loopholes, and that means there could be breaching contracts, which means punishments, and punishments can also be serious consequences.
I mean, death and hanging on that their post was really eye opener.
Norris, you alright, bud?
Yeah.
Yeah, yeah.
Alright, well, you all meet outside the shop.
The ring of protection, it takes up an attunement slot, right?
Yep.
Alright, so.
So, Norris, how's you been doing?
Dealing with other problems. From what I've discovered, I believe that our problem in this city may have teleported out. And the one that caused this is hiding in the sewers.
Well, I did make a promise to rip a certain goblin's heart from their chest.
Hey, I'm doing that for free. You are not going back and collecting on that deal after the 2 days.
But I feel like this
idea was not
direct attack.
That, my dear, was a promise.
It was a
That
promise.
I would rip the goblin's heart from his chest. Whether or not I keep it or I deliver on it is for after our time together.
Depending on if you're still around by the time is up.
I'm always around, my dear.
Death by Snoo.
That's
But we need to find him. And I don't know where to start. I was hoping Draxus might be able to fill in a void.
Draxus is not there.
Avoid, huh? Do tell.
That he's hiding somewhere, most likely with an army of undead.
Oh no.
Or
Sounds
we
like a
can
terrible thing.
also surmise that wherever he's hiding, it's gotta be large enough to hold something. We still haven't accounted for the army.
Well, if you want. But since the Bella is the only one that can make deals with me, I could always tell her where these things you want to know are.
Goblin, I've had enough problems with deals and deities.
I am no deity. As his eyes glow red.
fuck you. I think we can gather intel on our own. Just need to go to some local haunts, is all. Traxus is known to drink, or Traxus? Yeah. Is known to drink.
I think I know where he would drink in this city. The problem is, the black market's not exactly going to be a fun place to get to.
But I'm sure you know your way around.
Speaking of drinks, dear Bella, we should go for one before our 2 days is up.
Damn, I never thought I'd see a thirsty goblin.
Poor little Olive will be so disappointed and so jealous.
Oh my god.
jealous of you. I don't think he has much to worry about.
Oh, would you like to know his deepest, darkest secrets? His subconscious thoughts that he never gives voice to? His fears? I know them all.
Yeah, but those are his to know, and not ours unless he tells us himself. Not for you to tell us.
As you wish.
What I have a feeling that Dumos is not going to take this slight against him well. So more than likely we need to gather our forces now.
Yes, and
And
strike while
somehow...
Yep. We need to strike while the... What's this phrasing?
The
Iron
iron.
is
Iron's
hot.
hot.
Yeah, while the iron is hot.
But you are.
We've got...
Ella.
Go ahead, Goblin.
You are as well, though, Ella. Don't you worry about that.
Fucking... You should have just interrupted him.
Yeah, probably.
It would have
We've got too many people in mourning due to the actions that have happened here, so our city is at an utter defenseless state. Let us go to meet with my father. We might be able to pull some allies in.
I mean,
God knows what Deimos is planning.
we can always send word to Praetorian to see if our allies there could help us.
This is a time for peace.
Well, we'd only be borrowing a few people who have the strength of many.
Peace is just the periods between war. How delightful.
You know what it also is? It's what we get when you stop talking.
Oh, but I don't have peace. In fact, I doubt I ever will.
You know, I could have stuck him inside of a barrel, or, thrown him into the deepest abyss, but no, the goblin has to be, creative and artistic. It's great.
You don't want to do any of those things. Trust me.
DM, you gonna
We'll go to my
say anything?
estate.
Gotcha. And
And
as the party begins to head off towards Norris's estate, gearing up for the last battle with Deimos. That is where we're going to end our session for the night. Unfortunately,
Yep.
I am falling asleep.
That's fine. It's totally fine.
Apologies, Norris. I know you were looking forward to a little bit more.
Alright.